Aloha, welcome back with another digital marketing career lay of the land walkthrough. Just wanted to go over another city that was highly requested, and it was Phoenix, Arizona. So as you can see here in digital marketing opportunities in Phoenix, Arizona, we have 17,816, and I will take a quick screenshot so I can highlight that. Let's see what they have here. General Manager USA Global Digital Marketing Agency. That's a hybrid opportunity, digital marketing specialist, digital marketing manager on site in Tempe, digital director of digital marketing, new research education, SEO manager, remote. Let's click this one here. Let me go through a couple more, but let's do a remote one because I know a lot of these things a lot of these companies are, remote, like this one right here, 100K to 100K to 120K for the year. And this is a remote position. So as you can see, not everything has to be on site. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of remote and hybrid. So let's see what this one was talking about up here. SEO manager, because I think that's a cool gig. 4 weeks ago, only one applicant, Phoenix, remote. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying, guys and gals. I'm just saying. Summary. Let's see here. The manager of SEO, search engine optimization, is responsible for defining the market opportunities, marketing, and analysis / optimization of the organization's services and or products, which may include consumer and market insights, digital marketing, advertising, and analytics. He or she may be allocated to focus on a particular component of the marketing lifecycle or channel. This is a senior / management level position which requires expert knowledge and little to no instruction. Okay, now this is where if say for instance, SEO really calls you and stands out to you. This is where within our program you have the options to dive deeper into a particular skill set that you gravitate towards most. So we have a special way that things are segmented. So it's a general overview, so a lot of things about certain things that are important, not fluff stuff, like what's actually really important. Because have you seen in other previous videos, a lot of these opportunities are very broad and general. And they kind of want you to be able to kind of work within different departments or just within the different arenas of the creative or marketing team that you'll be working with. This one in particular is obviously for specifically the skill set of SEO. So in this particular instance, this is where you would just solely be focusing on really getting high level with your SEO skills. Again, not difficult. A lot of this stuff it's very, I won't say it's basic, but because you are looking to rank better, there's just more art and science that goes into that. And a lot of these companies, unfortunately, sometimes they use language like requires expert knowledge and little to no instruction. Or they'll use big language like he or she may be allocated to focus on a particular component of the marketing lifecycle and or channel. Those type of things, again, a lot of times they're just using like a lot of big lofty language, but that kind of doesn't really tell me anything. Like SEO, I mean, there's components to SEO, so they're saying that you're responsible for the defining of the market opportunities and marketing. So a lot of this sounds like it's going to be like research based and oriented. Yeah, because they're saying which may include consumer and market insights. Well, it's like if you're going to define a market opportunity, you would have to have consumer insights and market insights, because how would you be able to obtain that information? So things like that will be able to really do a teardown, so that way you don't feel intimidated about. Within the program, we have a bonus where I actually go through, create a optimal LinkedIn profile for you, as well as your resume as well. So that way you're not out here thinking like you're not qualified when you really are, because a lot of these companies are just hella confusing when they write stuff. And because I've been in this industry for so long, I know what's fluff and I know what's actually important. Let's see, general responsibilities. Responsibilities are applicable based on the position / focus / channel. Helps to identify, analyze, execute new and potential product, services, markets, and advertising opportunities. Yeah, so sounds like it's a really heavily research based. Pardon me, I'm gonna take a sip of my herbal coffee here. Let's see. Collects and analyzes data on established and prospective customers, competitors, and marketing channels and sources. Yes, a lot of, preparing reports that interpret consumer behavior, market opportunities. Yeah, so heavy on the research. So this is a really good opportunity for you if you love to research. Because yes, one thing about SEO is like you don't do it blindly. And that's one of the ways that I've learned, myself stumbling and falling and had to get back up, fall down 7 times, stand up 8. One of the ways that you can really separate yourself from, amateur versus professional is like you actually take your time to do in-depth research before you do anything. Because if you're not going to be able to have, a survey or like a lay of the land, if you will, and to understand things like consumer behavior, market opportunities and conditions, collecting data and analyzing it from an established or prospective customer, identifying, analyzing, and looking at new and potential products, services, markets, and advertising opportunities before you even think about putting together a piece of SEO content or content you want to rank well for SEO with SEO for SEO. If you haven't done any of this work, it's going to fall on deaf ears. You don't even know like what should you be creating. And obviously this goes into you obviously knowing your consumer, your clients, your audience, knowing what you do, how are you actually helping their lives become better by whatever it is you're selling. It's kind of basic. I think people just overcomplicate the process and they use big fluffy words, and it's just really not all that serious. But again, this just speaks to how a lot of these jobs are written. Again, but it does say general responsibility. So even that's kind of open-ended. It's like, what does that even, I don't know. It's just very broad. All of them are reason not to be intimidated. So now we'll get down to the general qualifications. Which again, general, keyword general. So it doesn't even say that they're super like, in love or married to this. It's more like, let's have a general qualification and let's see what sticks kind of failing. So 4-year degree from an accredited institution in marketing or equivalent, discipline, or appropriate combination of experience and education. You see, they say it right there. Said that ad nauseum before. When they're putting multiple ors behind things, it's because they know they just need somebody who's qualified, who can come in here, speak their language, vibe with the culture, understands the most important thing, which is to serve their clients, not get caught up in fluff, and being heavy with research and understanding how to properly conduct research within the marketplace, understanding, like you said, consumer behaviors, what's important to them, what matters, and how obviously whatever you're providing them fits into their life, which they don't really speak about the product necessarily because it feels like this might be an agency. They're looking just like for an SEO manager role. So it could be for a couple different industries, across a couple different verticals, but of course we define all that out during the interview process. Let's see, minimum 5 years experience in SEO. No, that's not important because SEO is it's a foundational standard of how to build, a company and their online equity and the credibility. So doing it for 5 years doesn't really mean anything if you don't understand why the heck are we doing stuff in the first place. So I get why they say things like this, but I'm telling you, this is just not. No, it's just not. Minimum 3 years experience managing a team of SEO analysts. Okay, that's probably not even really a big thing because managing people, especially if you're a mom, you manage every single day. So managing people, if you worked in any capacity where you had to work with a team and you've had to manage emotional intelligence, manage communication, manage work schedules, like just things like that, you have management skills that are easily transferable. even managing yourself, which is not an easy feat. Senior level position requires expert level experience in the following areas. So specific knowledge about search engines and their ranking algos. Okay, well, we cover that, which again, there is a science and a math to the algorithms of social channels. We all cover that in our program. Deep knowledge of SEO, practice and methodology, including architectural and design competencies, content and writing knowledge, as well as off-page link and promotion. Okay, so now this is, again, getting into including architectural and design competencies. So what are you becoming, an architect and a designer now? Or are you doing SEO? You see what I mean? Then content writing knowledge, of course, content, obviously it's going to be the core and the heart of SEO, but yeah, I'll just leave that there. Expert understanding of SEO KPIs, key performance indicators. They just want to understand, they want to know that you know reporting and analytics. They want to know that what we're doing is working. These are just tools here that we'll go over. So Search Console, Moz, SEMrush, RF, Screaming Frog. Never heard of either of those, but could easily Google them and look up what they are. I've just heard of these three here. But yeah, just simple Google searches and learning, because there's always going to be new software out there. And that's why I'm saying, like, being an innovative thinker, having an open mind, being creative, understanding, and being more on the forefront of things is going to take you far, because there's always going to be the next screaming frog. What is it? Screaming toad? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's always going to be something out there that's like the next big thing. Let's see, very strong knowledge of web analytics applications, experience with a wide variety of content management systems, website architecture, and knowledge of HTML, experience with AB. Okay, so I'll just kind of let's like sift through here. As you can see, a lot of things here that are easily so as you can see, a lot of things here that are easily acquired, or you most likely have the vast majority of these skills from other walks of life, because you've accumulated experience over the lifespan of you being a human and out in the world, and whatever other endeavors you were pursuing at the time. Let's see, they do get into the supervisory responsibilities. They get into as required by the Colorado Equal Pay Transparency Act, Pearson provides a reasonable range of minimum compensation for roles that may be hired in Colorado. Okay, so I guess if you are in Colorado or transfer to Colorado, that's interesting. It's listed in Phoenix, but I don't know. Maybe it's just something I have to put here. So the starting pay for this role is $110,000 to $130,000. See? And then this position is bonus eligible. Oh, there you go. So PearsonBenefitsUS.com for those of you who want to learn more. They kind of give the history of their company, which again, it's good information, but I'm not going to spend too much time going over that. But again, I do go over how to properly and create an optimal LinkedIn profile. That's a bonus. And then also I have another bonus that I offer where I actually handpick the hottest career opportunities within your city, state, region, or your desired city, state, or region. So that way, if you're looking to relocate, which I do encourage, like if you are able to, a lot of these times you can negotiate a relocation package. So there's so many opportunities and so many different ways to make this work for you. And again, this one is a pretty decent pay of $110,000 to $130,000 a year with bonuses. So again, the opportunities out here are massive. You have so much, they're just so lucrative and they're just plentiful. And again, it just boils down to understanding the key things that are really important, what's really valuable, being able to have superior communication skills, and understanding what's really important. Again, I keep saying it. You are serving their clients, their audience members. That is the number one priority. And that is really who you need to be connecting with more so than anything. And the fact that you have that as on the forefront of your mind, you're going to blow anybody out of the park who applied for this. And even this opportunity right here has only had one applicant. So that lets you know right there, it's most likely going to be, a no-brainer. Someone like you comes in with these skills, with, all the other working capital of knowledge and great, amazing skill sets that you have developed over time from your previous, job opportunities. So yeah, if you're looking to get into something like this, and like I said, $110,000 to $130,000 plus bonuses, go ahead and click our link in the bio below. It'll take you over to our 4-part complimentary video series where we walk you through how to land a lucrative and in-demand career in social media and digital marketing. And we look forward to being able to talk to you and connect with you all very, very soon.